Wake Up with Jim and Saab is now exclusive on Spotify.
If you're thinking of making your own podcast, use Anchor. You can download it free on the App Store and Play Store.
Why did it take so long? I'm tired of talking.
Welcome
to the Wake Up with Jim and Saab podcast.
5 cents on a Friday, on a Thursday, recorded on a Wednesday. A Wednesday.
Okay, so the episode that we're going to do today is we're going to do 5 senses on a Friday, recorded on a Wednesday, but
uploaded on a Thursday.
So we're going to do that, and then after, we're going to talk about something that I'm not familiar with this at all. Creating sustainable future.
Sustainable. Mali. Sustainable living.
Well, it's the same. Creating a sustainable future by living sustainably.
Okay, very good.
Diba?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a pop quiz on that.
Okay.
Because unbeknownst to you, you are actually living quite a sustainable lifestyle. I mean,
Really?
not really.
I would think so.
I mean, yes. I mean, our household is, so by association, you are. Anyway, so let's just do 5 senses on a Friday first.
Recorded on a Wednesday, but uploaded on a Thursday. Sight.
Just for everyone, 5 senses on a Friday is when we talk about our 5 senses, but it means other stuff.
What we saw, what we heard, what we tasted the past week. This week, The Defiant Ones on Netflix.
The Defiant Ones. It's a documentary on Netflix. Jim and I were so obsessed. We binge watched it. It's so good.
Natulog kami ng 10 o'clock.
Would you believe?
Yeah.
10:30.
Umabot pa ng 10:30 yun?
Yes. Wild.
That's
how good it was, because I'm usually in bed by 8.
So anyway, it's a documentary. It's about Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. So they are it's about how they created Beats by Dre and their journey in the music industry and how they became titans of that industry. Such a fun watch. Medyo Red Bull editing konti.
Sa start.
Marami mga parts na Red Bull editing. When I say Red Bull editing, parang relax.
Gen Z editing.
Bakit kailangan lahat parang what is sabihin? And then there was Jay-Z, and then picture of Jay-Z. And then Jay-Z got a drink, and then picture of a drink. Sometimes it's cold, and then a picture of snow. So yun, medyo nakakainis.
But if you get past that, it's really good.
Really, really good. Highly recommended.
It's so inspiring, especially to people who want to be in the music industry.
Ako nga hindi rin eh.
Especially nga eh. Especially.
Ako nga, it's such an entrepreneurial...
Especially nga eh.
Yeah, so yun, Defiant Ones. Heard.
No, I think it's especially because it features a lot of musical idols.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's fun to watch. Anyway.
Heard. Podcast.
Ikaw.
Songs. Sino for...
A new favorite of mine. Comically and Victor. Their new song, Living the Filipino Life. Sobrang LSS. Sobrang I love it so much. So our best friend and Linya Linya Show podcast host, superstar, may I add, he's also he goes by Comically. It's pronounced Comically, right?
No, it's Comic Alley.
No, it's Comic Alley. Comic Alley. As in Comic
store.
Alley, the store. I thought it was like Comically.
Kaya nagtataka ko ba't kanina ka pa Comically.
Well, I think my version works better. At Ali Sanggalang, please tell him. No, but Comic Alley.
Yeah, so they released a single. It's called Live in the Filipino Life.
Live in the Filipino Life. Sobrang ganda. As in, gusto ko kasi yung voice ni Ali eh. Like when he's singing and when he's rapping. And Victor is also a really good rapper. So
I've heard some of their future stuff eh.
Oh!
Maganda.
Wow.
Yeah. So actually, ang plano ko nga kay Ali, if you haven't listened to Tawid, it was the first song that I wrote it's the first cheat song that wasn't written by any of the members. The lyrics. The lyrics were written by Ali. We just released the music video, so check it out.
So you can check it out. The Live in the Filipino Life, you can check that out on Spotify. Tawid by Cheats right now is available on YouTube. It's going to be out on Spotify soon. Okay.
Ano ba? Taste. Ano nalasahan natin?
What did we have?
Well, ito, we've really been enjoying the meat plant. So,
yes,
actually, after the quarantine, when the quarantine happened, we stopped the meat plant first kasi nag-isa yung, quarantine. So anyway, ako I kaya sobrang love na love ko tong business na to kasi sobrang fan ng food. Promise. So anyway, it's just nice to not think about what we're gonna have for dinner.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it's also a nice surprise because we only find out like when
what we're gonna eat.
It's there na, and then it's always good. So I'm really enjoying our
and medyo
dinners at home.
Medyo naging actually since the new year, no, talagang we stuck to our resolutions. Less sugar.
Yes.
Every meal, as in siguro nakatatlong bowls of lettuce kami.
Yeah, that's true.
No joke, as in
sarap.
Green na kami. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
Weirdo. We're very clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bakit kaya when you're dirty-minded, you're called green-minded? When green living is clean living.
Oo nga, no?
Which brings me to, di ba wala tapos yung 5 cents?
Anything else, Taste? Ito pala. Ito yung tip ko sa inyo, guys. Ang tawag ko dito, better than ice cream. Saab knows how obsessed I am with this thing. So it's better than ice cream. Is it not?
It's not.
Lika na. It's better than ice cream.
It's not better than ice cream.
So I get frozen strawberries. I get frozen blueberries. A cup of frozen strawberries. I put in a little protein shake. Vanilla flavored. So it doesn't have to be protein shake. Pwede ka maglagay ng nido doon or whatever. Basta vanilla flavor. And then I put it in a blender and I put 1/3 of a cup of cashew milk. And then
can they replace the cashew milk with other stuff?
You can put real milk, whatever. Basta pampabasa.
#hanash.
#basta pampabasa.
So tubig?
Yeah, technically. Yeah. So pero kailangan malamig na malamig para nga sa better than ice cream. Bitik. That, and then yung secret ingredient ko is Barney's almond butter. I saw it in a healthy option. Sobrang mahal na almond butter, pero sobrang sarap.
And Pancho loves it.
Pancho loves it.
We keep buying it.
So good. And I eat it like talaga ice cream, as in sobra. It's a big bowl, and then
it is good.
Ang point ko,
I just don't think it's bitik.
It's pretty much a smoothie bowl.
Yeah, okay? It's you can call it a smoothie bowl.
It's smoothie bowl without being in Siargao. Parang ganon. Now, without all the hanash. Na parang, di ba, usually pag nakikita yung smoothie bowl, dami namang shit na yan. Like, daming banana, daming...
Sarap kaya.
Di ba, daming mga goji. Like, I need my goji.
Goji?
Parang laki ng goji nun.
Hi, I'd like to buy some goji. Hi, is this healthy options? Yeah, I want to buy some goji.
So,
do you have some goji berries?
So hindi siya ganun ka sprinkled with hanash. Basta it's so good, I promise.
You could sprinkle it with hanash, you know. I mean, if you could, it's basically just plating.
Sayang yung calorie count eh.
Okay.
Simply
don't blend some strawberries and just put it on top.
Kasi actually, sorry.
Blended is better?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Yung strawberries are not the ones in... The whole, yung bitik is 270 calories lang.
Okay.
Sobrang konti lang ng calories ng strawberry.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just saying.
Okay. Good for you. Can we move on now? Touch.
Bot. Ito. My first Lazada fail. Bumili ako I entrusted myself to be the one responsible in buying SLR power supply para yun yung pang webcam namin. Did
So
not
basically-
ask Saab for help.
Basically, it plugs in your SLR so you don't have to charge it anymore.
Tas yun yung plano namin going webcam. Did not read properly, and that's why I don't do the online shopping. And the funny thing is, because I own online stores, I did not read na it's Canon 700D. I thought that was the same as Canon 7D. So anyway, ano pa? Hindi, pero anything more fun stuff naman. I'm kidding.
What did I... Oh, our new couch arrived.
Nice.
So I'm really happy about that.
You had it custom made, diba?
I had it custom made with the help of our interior designers. And I'm really happy with it. It's nice.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah. Tapos na ba?
I think so. We did
Touch.
sight, sound, ano ba? Ano ta? Hearing. Ang hirap talaga ng five.
Sight, hearing, touch, taste,
taste, smell.
smell. Ano ulit ang smell? Yun.
Yun yung new car smell.
Nga pala. Yun pala. So yun yung smell natin. A
So
couch.
yung touch is a physical activity?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying this new app.
No! Biking.
Oo nga pala.
Not me. Jim.
Yeah, so since the whole, yung buong Pilipinas nagbabike, nainggit na ako. Pero I can't stand being, 10 feet from a car. So, dito lang ako sa village. Enjoying ko na to. Hindi ako lalabas ever.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, so, yun lang. The problem is yung bike, walang gear. So, wala eh. So, kaya nagtataka ako. So, I'm very conditioned. I think I'm physically fit.
You are.
And I think kaya kong talunin lahat ng mga kilala ko na nakikita ko sa Instagram.
Yes.
No. I mean like parang in terms of endurance.
Yeah.
Endurance.
I believe that.
Tapos nagtaka ako bakit paakyat ng
And it wasn't even very steep,
parang
right?
napapasigaw ako sa, oh my God, ba't ang hirap agad? Ba't ako hinihingal agad? At apparently, you need gears for a bike. So I asked my friend kasi, anong bike? He sent me on Marketplace. It was 5,000. So kung mukhang maganda, the whole time I was thinking, I just spent the whole time, meron bang all white? Puro mga ganun. Not parang...
So the bottom line is, if anyone wants to buy this bike,
I'll be selling it on the Facebook group.
it's really nice.
Tapos ito yung nakakatawa. Last kwento na. I was biking around the village and then saw my cousin, my neighbor. So, oy. And again, as you know, as you've listened to this podcast, I know nothing about cars. Life is about cars. I know nothing about cars. So sabi niya, may binibenta akong kotse. Tapos ako parang, okay. Sabi niya, gusto mo tingnan? Tapos ko, to do what?
To check what? Color? May all white ba?
Parang ako like, ayoko mag-drive ngayon. Parang yun lang naman ang alam kong gagawin. Diba? Ida-drive mo yung car. Tapos parang, it feels good. Hindi, yun lang naman point ko na parang hindi ko naman matatanong like, ilang piston to? Diba?
Engine power.
Parang ano yung suspension nito?
Caliber. May
Lowered
ganun
ba to?
May caliber ba? Or pang gun ba yun? Sorry.
Vape ata yun eh. So anyway, that's it.
That's it.
So before we start talking about
Sustainable living.
Sustaining our future, we'll just take a break.
Walandi.
Uy.
Simulan mo sa'yo.
Uy.
Lakong pake basta may kape.
Huh?
Gandang walang pahinga.
New shirts on linya.ph. Use the promo code Jim and Saab to get a special discount. Thanks.
And my favorite, sorry, last episode na.
Bye. Back to the show.
So,
Okay.
okay.
Sorry.
Ikaw na go.
Hindi, so, can you tell me what sustainable living is?
Sustainable living. sustainable living is basically doing stuff that reduces our use of Earth's natural resources and our personal resources. Kasi we want to reduce the carbon footprint. Yun.
Okay.
So basically, just lessening wastage.
Wastage.
Yeah.
So recycling, segregating biodegradable.
That's one thing that you can do. That's okay. Before we start, kasi this episode we're gonna talk about how we asked some of our podkids for tips because we want to know more and learn more about how we can implement sustainable living in our lifestyle.
So it's pretty much parang how people can contribute to Earth.
Yes.
Protecting Earth.
Yes.
Saving Earth.
Which is just always a good thing, right? So tayo at home, what are the small steps that you've noticed? Definitely we bring our own grocery bags when we go shopping. Mga reusable totes that we have at home. We have a lot of that. And I just always make sure to bring it with me or send it with whoever's doing the grocery. And also, we have our biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste bins.
Yeah.
I had that installed when we had our kitchen renovated.
Do I have permission for a stupid question?
Sure. There are no stupid questions. Except for that one.
For the longest time, I kind of know naman. Pero, what does that do? Pag sinaseparate mo yung nabubulok at hindi nabubulok.
Pwede mong i-recycle yung mga
naman.
nabubulok. Na joke.
Gets. So, yung mga nabubulok, itatapon talaga.
Pwede mo siyang gamitin for composting.
Pero kasi ako, hindi ba parang there's always been like this internal judge in me na mali. Na parang, wait.
Isip mo parang pare-pareho lang naman pupuntahan yan?
Hindi naman gano'n.
Ako kasi sometimes, honestly, I'm like that. Na parang, pareho lang naman yung pupuntahan yan kasi hindi naman nag-segregate yung mga tao dito sa village eh. Pero, you know, even if it's just one household, I feel like it will make a difference, you know? So, kasi nga, nag-renovate kami ng kitchen, but I still haven't installed, I haven't bought pa that thing I really want, which we had in our family growing up, is an incinerator in the sink, which you don't have to have a separate bin na nga for biodegradable stuff kasi you can just incinerate it and it's good for the environment.
Ang isang another thing that I always hear about is composting.
Yes. I learned about that growing up because my grandmother
She does that, diba?
She does that and she made us help her, and it was very scary.
Parang fun yun
as a young girl na. Kasi pagbubuksan namin yung balde, there were maggots.
Ano ba yun? Paano ba yun? Ibabaon mo sa lupa lahat ng basura, ganun?
Hindi lahat ng basura. Yung mga orange peels, yung mga there are stuff that you can put in the soil.
Ibabaon mo sa lupa.
But not in any lupa. Charot. No, you have to have a bin for it kasi it's a whole process.
Bin?
I feel like you can just like Google this.
You can just get a plastic bin.
Like you can get a plastic bin that you can get for like shut up.
Okay,
I'm sure you can get something that you already have so you don't have to go out and buy one.
See, paano nga?
From what I know, and I may be wrong, because I do want to do this in our house. I've been meaning to. So, you get a container, and then you make sure there are small holes in the bottom. Why are you smiling? I'm serious. I do know this.
Oo nga.
And then, you put the lupa. Charot. Lalagay mo yung soil sa loob, and then, lalagay ka ng, yung mga peelings, mga, but there, you can't put everything biodegradable in there. Okay? Basta, there are some guidelines that you can find on the internet. And then, you put another layer of soil, And then after a few days, may mga hanash na kailangan gawin. And then you'll see, na diba nag-drill ka ng holes sa ilalim, the juice will come out at the bottom, which you should collect. Then you can use that to water your plants because that's fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically, when you see na magkakaroon ng mga maggots because they're eating... No, because they're eating na the stuff. So you don't have to throw it because it's done.
May maggots ka na sa bahay.
No, these are maggots that they're not. Basta
they're good maggots.
They're
like friendly maggots.
These maggots are like the ones that you want to befriend.
They're pretty. They're pretty maggots.
These maggots are. Basta they're not like scary maggots. That's a snippet for you right there. They're not like scary maggots. I'm probably wrong with how I explained this, but
so anyway, ako naman.
You know what? We're gonna do composting, Jim, and then we're gonna vlog about it.
Okay?
Game. So that's the challenge. We have to do that before the year ends.
So ako, before we read the different suggestions, how to contribute in sustainable living.
Just kidding.
Ako, would you consider this? Nung high school ako and college, like every time nagiinuman kami, I would always pee in the garden.
Yeah, that's sustainable living. Why don't you just puke inside the compost bin? Way.
Oh.
Okay, that's funny, Jim.
Well, ako, one thing, I don't like tissue.
Okay.
Like if there's any opportunity for me not to use a tissue, I will not use a tissue.
I get that. I mean, let's get candid here. If you do something in the toilet or then you wash yourself, and then I
shake my ass.
No, I grab something from the hamper.
Whoa.
It's not like I didn't go around the mud. I didn't roll around the mud. I just used it for pambahay. And then I'll just dry myself with it. So, at least nakatipid ako ng tissue
ako kasi,
paper.
Ako galit ako
Is
sa
that
tissue.
too candid? I'm so sorry. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's sustainable.
People pee and poo, people. Anyway, ako, that is weird though. What you just shared.
Is it?
Yeah, like, yeah.
No, it's not.
That's pretty weird.
No, that's a thing now.
I dry all my shit with my husband's clothes.
No, it's. I was talking more about peeing. I wasn't imagining my. Okay, never mind. We're gonna just edit that whole thing out. Okay. Next.
Wag na, hassle pa mag-edit.
Okay, fine.
Ano tawag dito? Ano pa?
Hey,
go ahead. Let's say.
So I asked. Ito na nga. Sige, let's talk about it more because I feel like along the way we'll find that some of the tips that we got from our podkids apply to our lives. Okay, so first let's talk about personal hygiene. So the question that we asked for everyone, for all the categories actually, is: has anyone tried living a more sustainable lifestyle? Or are you interested in trying a more sustainable way of living? And we asked them what efforts they did. And for the first category, which is personal hygiene, a lot of them answered use of bamboo or electric toothbrushes. This is funny because we both of that.
Yeah.
I have a bamboo toothbrush and Jim has an electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
So bamboo toothbrushes are compostable, so biodegradable, and electric toothbrushes, it is plastic, but it can be used for longer since you only need to replace the heads every few months. But it's still, I mean, it's less wastage kasi mas maliit yung plastic na kakailanganin mong i-change. But I do recommend switching to bamboo toothbrushes because it's nice. FYI. I'm telling you, Jim.
I think nagamit ko na ata yun.
Yung toothbrush ko. Hayop ka, nandidiri ka pa sa pag-dry ko.
Parang
using
one
my
time
pambahay.
nagka-toothbrush ako, tapos ako, ba't kahoy to?
You know, it's pretty easy to tell an electric toothbrush apart from, ay nako. Okay. use of shampoo and conditioner bars. I had a face like that. And did you enjoy using mine?
Yung pinaka na-enjoy ko was the, yung gawa sa abo. Diba? Tapos parang every time naliligo ka, parang sobrang itim ng shower. Remember that?
Yeah,
Charcoal. Hindi pala abo. Sorry. Charcoal.
Activated charcoal.
Yeah. So, ang sarap. Parang black yung I felt like Ursula.
But that wasn't shampoo, was it? I don't think that was shampoo.
Okay, sorry. Why?
But
shampoo ba is
May mga shampoo bars.
Why is that better?
Because shampoo bottles, it's yung mga sachet and mga bottles, you just use it and then throw it. So people have been pushing for shampoo bars and conditioner bars, and to be honest, I haven't gone out and bought, but I've been lucky enough to have been gifted a lot of this. So
shampoo pala yung mga yun? Yung sa'yo?
Yung iba.
Yung mga Jurassic Park?
Anong Jurassic Park?
Yung yellow na mukhang may firefly sa loob.
Probably. You mean the one that looks like
bato?
What do you call it? A fossil. No. Yung bato. Hindi. Ayan. So, yun nga. So, I'm really thankful na I've been gifted a lot of these things. And so, I've just been... I still am using some of them. So, yeah. I love it.
I think I should do... I will, I am personally committing to that na.
Okay. If you guys have any recommendations of which...
to post on Instagram. I really love my plastic bottled shampoo.
Yeah. Okay, next is switching from disposable pads to reusable pads or menstrual cups.
Mm-hmm.
May experience ka dyan? Tara. Okay.
Pero ikaw cupper ka, diba?
Super cup enthusiast.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been
Let's
Why? Does this make you uncomfy?
No.
I'm sorry. Does my femininity offend you?
No.
Then shut up. Just kidding. So menstrual cups, of course, grabe yung wastage na nakagawa ng
napkin.
Disposable pads. And menstrual cups, honestly, are just the way to go.
Parang may isa ako nakitang ad ng isang menstrual cup na parang, parang imagine Moses in a cup. Parang ganun, di ba?
What?
Kasi parang Red Sea.
You're kidding me. Is that your marketing thing?
What?
Like, that's how you would market.
Let the napkin go, Ramses.
Or it's Gandalf saying, "You shall not pass."
Paano?
Walang leakage.
Ganda. Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna read a quote by Maya. She said she's been using a menstrual cup for a little over a year now. It's a small thing, but it's a start. Since living sustainably is much more difficult to achieve if you're living with family pa, because sadly not everyone values sustainability the same way or equally. That's I get that. I get that. But I think when you're doing something like that, it's nice to have these small steps, and then when other people kind of see you doing it, aside from you trying to educate them, I mean, it's just hard to take in when you're shoving it down their throats. So if they see na, oh, she's very admirable for doing that, baka gagayahin ka na lang nila. So good job. Okay? Next. After personal hygiene, let's talk about food or when eating. What you can do is simply refuse single-use plastic cutlery. Oh, we've done that for a long time.
Yeah.
Always choosing not to have plastic cutlery delivered.
Basically sa mga restaurants.
Yes.
I don't think I've used a straw in 15 years.
In 15 years.
No joke.
Nice.
Kahit kunwari yung mga random drive-through, I don't use straws.
Nice. So, metal straws are
a good alternative.
Next is bringing your own tumbler or water bottle.
Yan, matagal na natin ginagawa.
Yan. Especially being in the music scene, I always sobrang feeling nung sinabi kong yun, sorry. But really, kasi diba...
Yeah, you're always out.
And
much.
diba, meaning, pag on stage, di ba they always give you water bottles. And it just really,
Ang
really...
dami sa mga stage, di ba? Ay, yung mga sa mga tent, yung mga artist tent, tas sobrang daming plastic water bottles. Yeah, kaya in fairness sa band, no? I mean, like, you see Kyle arrive with this huge purple clean canteen.
We gave everyone a clean canteen with the Cheats logo for Christmas one.
Ako, that's one big thing. I think ako in college pa lang, ganun ako sabi.
Yeah.
As in, pero apparently to a fault, na I would buy a 2-liter plastic bottle. Kasi wala pa naman mga clean canteen nun. I would reuse it for like 6 months.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, and iniiwan ko sa car, naiinitan.
Oh, kasi hindi pa natin alam na masama yun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, 6 months. It's disgusting. Next is bring your own baonan. Bring your own baon.
Biob.
Oh, so good. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
I think ako
well, we don't go anywhere.
Yeah, pero for example, like sa Isabel's, yun nga, we own this salad delivery business called Isabel's, and syempre delicate kasi yung vegetables.
Yeah.
So we've been very mapili kami talaga dun sa packaging. It really took a long time before we could move on to more sustainable packaging. One, it's very, very expensive, pero at the end of the day, we super wanted talaga na matagal na reusable, and kaya the plastic that we chose nga in our initial was I forget what it's called pero
but it's very durable.
Durable, reusable. So kaya nga, and then we had a program naman na you could return the plastic and you'd get a discount.
Yeah.
Parang ganun. So anyway, ako matagal na akong ganun na sulitin ng lahat ng packaging pag may dumating na pangbaon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung mga gine-gift, kung may mga gift nga sa inyo na mga packaging, you can reuse that for your leftovers or stuff like that. That's something you can do. It's really just, you think it's small and it doesn't really amount to something, but it really does. Sobrang, I feel like a dumb blonde.
Why?
I don't know. I just sound like one. Anyway, next. Minimize takeout food. Yan. Well, I think nakakatawa. Ngayong we're stuck at home.
Hindi na tayo
nag-order, no?
Oo nga.
Well, we still do naman, but very, kumonte.
Pero what could you say to people who don't cook or they live alone? They don't have time to prepare their own food.
Well, I mean, I think it's okay to order food because you're supporting these businesses as well. But it would be nice to maybe learn how to cook. Diba? Hindi na pwede mag-take out every day, no? Ano ka ba?
No, there are people talaga na who are in situations that they really can't afford it. They can't afford it.
It's actually cheaper.
No.
To cook at home?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, pero I mean, they can't afford it in terms of time and convenience.
Okay.
So you can't say cook. Kaya nga, I'm challenging na pwede naman learn to cook, pero siguro like I guess that's on the restaurants na. Diba? Find more creative ways to...
I'm sure marami namang mga restaurants na may mga initiative na, bring your own container.
Yeah.
Diba? I think pwede tayong maghanap ng mga ganun. Next is switching to a plant-based diet. That's something we've been incorporating.
Yun talaga yung I think when we watched
What the Fork?
Yeah, or one of those.
All of those.
We watched all of them. Game Changers. We watched Game Changers. So nag plant-based kami for si Saab parang like 6 months to 7 months.
Vegan.
Vegan kami, and if you watch it, yun nga talaga. It's so bad how food is being produced now. animal cruelty. It's not just animal cruelty talaga. It's parang the amount of
It's
chemicals
earth
that they put
cruelty.
in. Yeah, it's earth cruelty. Like the process to create that much meat and animal products really hurts the earth. And but I mean, we're saying right now, ako personally, like it just didn't work for me kasi kabag fest to eat beans every day. So pero I think more than a year na kami ni Sab na talagang hashtag basta bangus.
Definitely, as
Mas
in
fish na kami, mas seafood.
more and more veggies.
And puro veggies that are
lessened,
organic vegetables.
we've lessened our meat intake, definitely. I think by more than 50%, honestly.
Yung isang project rin namin ni Sab now is we're doing this thing ano yun? Hydroponics?
Aquaponics. Actually, hydroponics rin. Am I saying it right?
Ewan ko.
There's no H, right?
Basta.
Well, yun nga yung next eh. It's plant your own food. A lot of people are doing it now that we're on quarantine. And yun nga, our new project is called Aquaponics from Second Earth Farms. So they helped us set up this super nice aquaponics station.
It's an aquarium.
There's an aquarium and then it helps with... I'll post pictures on Instagram so you can see.
So, ano siya? So, let's say gusto mo ng parsley. Gusto mo ng cilantro.
You can grow your own
We're gonna grow our own stuff.
Yeah.
And yung astig dun sa Second Earth is, let's say you live in a condo or it's not like you don't have much sunlight or whatever. It's parang kumbaga it's customizable to whatever your living situation is.
All right. Next is food scraps can be used as compost for plants, coffee grounds as fertilizer. We talked about it earlier. Okay, next is when shopping, Jim. Have you ever noticed your habits when shopping? It's easy to really waste a lot when you're out and about. Kaya,
What do you mean?
wala lang. I mean, when you go out and go shopping, it's easy to just waste a lot of stuff. Kasi, ito nga, number one is refuse bringing eco bags and reusable containers when shopping. So, yon, that's something. And if I've done this a lot na I go to the drugstore, then I'm just gonna order one piece of, let's say, paracetamol or whatever. And then, bibigyan ka ng kahit craft paper bag lang yan. And that really pisses me off. I mean, it's their job. Pero I really say like, wag mo nang i-ano kasi meron naman akong bag eh.
Pero nakakatawa kasi, Sab.
So when they put it in there, just say na lang na wag na. Kasi magagamit yan ng next customer who maybe might need it. But when you don't need it, please be more mindful.
I think yung nakakatawa kasi I think yung Filipinos generally are very different. Sa linya-linya, di ba? Lagi kami inaaway. Kasi diba we have the brown paper bag, tapos nakasulat ayoko ng plastic.
Oh.
Tapos ang dami namin mga customer complaints.
Why?
Na parang let's say they want multiple paper bags. Naiinis sila pag kunwari isang maliit na paper bag for their small notebook. Diba? They want a big paper bag.
Oh. That's such a waste.
Basta ganun talaga. As in, gusto nila maraming paper bag.
Oh, that's...
Not sila. I'm just saying, that's it's not because they're like, oh man, these people are gonna kill the earth. It's just that parang they, sanay sila na kailangan ko na extra paper bag. Whatever.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
What else?
Well, buti nga some grocery stores now charge kahit 1 cent.
Parang all.
All na ba?
Oh.
That's really good.
Lahat. Hindi 1 cent. Parang I think 10 pesos na nga.
Hindi naman 10 pesos.
Oo.
For a paper bag?
Parang.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. At least if that's what it takes to get people to bring their own
If I forget the
bags.
tote though, I say karton.
Yeah, I think that's better. But don't, yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. Only buying what you need. That's actually really good for your budget too. Pero, siguro there are pros and cons to buying in bulk and buying just what you need. No? I guess it depends on the item. Anong thoughts mo on that?
I think it's too broad.
Yeah, okay. Sige. Well, let's read something from our podkids. Margot says, just downright stopped scrolling on social media, haha, because sustainability for me isn't just buying what's less harmful for the environment or if it's gonna last you a long time, but it's buying only what you need. I'm trying not to get myself sucked into consumerist culture. So by not exposing myself to ads, I'm less prone to creating a need for myself to buy something. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Especially sa mga sales ngayon. Next, RA says, always trying to be mindful of what I buy. Planning everything out is key to avoid unnecessary purchases that would just turn into waste. Only buy what I need. When there's a need to buy, think of the friendly alternative of the product or service. But first, refuse. Ditch the plastic. Nice. Okay, and also buying from and supporting sustainable businesses like thrifted clothes from ukay-ukay or local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ako rin, when they say na it's locally made, that's such a turn on for me, honestly. Heart says, I quit buying from fast fashion brands and I only just buy from sustainable or ethical brands, or I thrift if I want to buy clothes. I also try to bring my own utensils, straw, and a tote bag everywhere I go to minimize my plastic usage. Nice. Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing about this term. Tony says, creating a capsule closet containing high quality and timeless pieces. Capsule closet. Nice.
That's interesting.
By avoiding fast fashion, I can make use of my clothes for a longer period of time. Whereas with fast fashion, I have to keep buying clothes because of the trend that keeps changing. I've been doing this for the past year since I gave birth and it worked for me. Alam mo, gets ko yan. After you give birth, you really just don't buy clothes anymore. Diba? Well, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Good job. I like that. Classic timeless pieces. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Next, after the shopping thing, let's talk about yung sinabi mo nga, which is the most common thing that pops into your head when you're talking about sustainability. It's recycling. Recycling, reusing, or repurposing stuff. If you're a business owner, using sustainable materials for packaging, Jim. Yung sinabi mo, diba? Like for Isabel's and you try your best to use sustainable
actually, at the start of Linya Linya pa lang, when we had no money, we had no sales, we had to make a decision. Kaya actually, it's parang so much cheaper kasi talaga.
Yeah.
So, kaya nung ginawa namin, sinadya talaga namin yung ayoko ng plastic. Kasi parang sabi namin, okay, I think this is what we're gonna be as a company. Parang, fuck it. Parang, ay, bahala na kung mas mahal. Basta, let's just do the right thing. Parang,
oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, that makes me so happy. Chirits. Also, you know what sparks creativity? It's reusing old boxes or paper bags as gift wrappers when you have to give gifts. That's nice.
Yeah.
Ako, especially Jim, diba, when we're sending out stuff, right now, diba, we send a lot of stuff to different people. We make sure to reuse yung mga pinanggamitan na ng yung mga old paper bags natin.
Yeah.
That's, and I think a lot of people do that too because I also receive a lot of items in used
sana
paper
mas
bags.
Sana may reusable scotch tape. Di ko lang bakit laging kailangan mo ng scotch tape.
Or is there biodegradable scotch tape?
Oh, parang wala bang masking tape na forever? You mean like a nail?
You mean like duct tape?
The point ko lang is, basta ako, tama eh. I think dati pa akong ganun eh. Parang pagdating sa tissue, pagdating sa ganyan, parang like, oh, dami naman ito just for this.
Yeah, I gets. Other tips that we can give you is print using scratch paper.
Matagal na tayong ganun.
Yes. And if you have scratch paper, you can cut that into smaller pieces for your notes.
Nadali na rin ako dyan though.
Bakit?
Prinentan ko yung scratch paper tapos may mga private information dun sa scratch paper.
Wag ganon, Jem. Wag ganon. What about eco bricking? Have you heard of that?
No.
That's when you, kumari, hindi mo naman maiiwasan nga na there are a lot of plastic bottles Di mo maiiwasan yun. I mean, pwede mo namang iwasan personally, pero sa mundo, meron talaga. So if you have it, when there's plastic packaging, especially is, pag yung food, yung mga chichirya, plastic packaging, make sure it's dry, so you clean it and then you dry it. And then you put it inside a PET bottle, packed solid. And then they use those as bricks to make houses.
Really?
Yeah.
Galing, oh my gosh.
Yeah. You can read more about eco-bricking.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Pero, paano yun? Alam na automatically ng garbage collectors?
Hindi. There's this initiative. I follow them on Instagram. I think it's called, forgive me if I'm wrong ha, parang Plastic Solution. And then, yun nga, they give you the tips, they give you all the rules, and then you can drop it off at certain places. Yun, so they build houses out of that. So, yeah, that's really cool. And also, the last tip that our podkids have given us is a mindset in shifting to a sustainable lifestyle and maintaining it. Andrea says, though we can never be perfect at living waste-free, as long as we try our best to live wasteless, then that's all that matters. This is what I always try to keep in mind. That's nice. Kasi yun yung sa'yo eh. Yun yung downfall ng mga yung parang wala rin naman eh kasi hindi ko naman ginagawa to eh. Hindi naman ako perfect so hindi ko na lang gagawin. But
or hindi naman ito makakatulong.
So that one thing actually, it makes a difference. So just try.
Just ako my constant push to act this way is I just remember Lay Boracay in Boracay.
Daming kalat.
Baboy fest. Hell on earth. That's yung wastage.
Yeah.
So just remember, every time you think, wala naman ako matutulungan eh, just think, at least hindi ka Lay Boracay. Okay,
make sure to throw your trash in the proper places, please. That's like the number one. Please. If there's, you know what? I don't use the word hate, but if there's one thing that I can say that I hate, it's people throwing trash out of their cars.
Meron pa bang ganun?
Well, I've seen people do that.
May mga baboy talaga.
Ako talagang, oh my
baboy.
Like, you have a car, but ganyan ka? Parang, diba?
I can't believe I used to smoke cigarettes and I would throw butts. In
Meaning,
fairness to me,
you can have money. Anong tawag doon? You can have money but you can't buy class. Tama ba? Mali.
Ako, I can't believe na I used to smoke cigarettes and I'd throw butts. Diba? Kadiri. Putang ina.
Kadiri. But
yuck.
The first
so
step
if you're a smoker, please just throw your butts. I mean, in fairness naman, nakita, medyo napawasan na yun. Dati talaga baboy, as in, out the car, kahit saan, flick.
Flick fest.
Yeah. Anyway, so, I hope you guys learned some stuff.
And we thank you guys for giving us tips. Thank you to our podkids who helped us with this. It's such a special episode because the purpose of this is to help raise awareness for our fundraising page in partnership with WWF. We are raising funds for the Help Feed Our Partner Dumagats and their families. So just go to bit.ly/Jim and Saab WWF. The best way you can help us is by donating from the safety of your homes. And in doing so, this will support the Dumagat community, and they're in charge of patrolling the forest area that surrounds the Ipo watershed, which actually supplies around 96% of Metro Manila's water source. So that's really important. And the PodKids contribution will help us provide food assistance to 209 families and give them new proper equipment that they would need to continue protecting the forest. So thanks, guys. I hope you can go on over to bit.ly/Jim and Sab WWF and help us out. That's it.
Let's
Thanks,
heal
everyone.
the world. Bye.
Bye.